Hey guys, I get a few questions about the kayak, and I thought I should go over some of the way I have it set up for crappie fishing. So normally these pro anglers that I'm using, these guys are bass fishermen. So the kayak is sitting on a dynamic dolly, and after I finished building the dolly and used it, I was like, one would be like if it had a wheel on the front of it. So I contacted Dynamic Dolly, and they did have a wheel for the front, but it wasn't swivel. It didn't swivel. So basically I went to Harbor Freight and bought a wheel that swivel. Just so it's a caster, and it spins like so, and it swivels. So I know some of you guys are fishing from boats, and then there's some guys are fishing from kayaks. But this is the Hobie Pro Angler 14 360, and this is the basic kayak. And I'm going to go over all the how I have it set up, and this dolly that I have on the kayak on. So you can see I have it on the dolly backwards, so I can grab it here at the front and pull it like so, or I can come to the back and pull it like so. Since the swivel's in the back, this is how I guide it around, of course. And then when I get to the trailer, I just grab the front and just pull it up on the trailer, and I'm ready to go fish. It's the places where that don't have boat ramps is the reason why I'm going with the dolly. There's other dollies out there, but so these wheels pretty much will go over any kind of terrain. You know, I can run over roots and I think it'll just run right over this stuff. Okay, and then for that tricycle, if I come to a spot where it's having a little issue, I can lift that up, but and then pull those on through. But I can go over some heavy terrain. I'm not locked to a boat ramp with this big kayak. And I do have one fishing spot that it's a creek, and it's about 30 feet deep all year round, and nobody fishes it because there's about a mile walk down to the water. And with this cart, no, I could just load my stuff up and walk down to the water. And if you can't walk a mile, my gosh. But yeah, so that's it. So just a sling that the kayak sits in. So I can just come up to my trailer, slide it up on there. There we go. I added a seat cushion to it, just to give me a little more support for those long days on the water. Got mine from Mariner Sales. I love those guys over there. Take good care of me. On the back of the seat, I keep a bag for my water bottle, and this is my raincoat. So it comes with 6 horizontal rod holders, and that's what I use to store my rods when I'm fishing, and store the rods when I'm storing the kayak. I have coyote fishing on both sides where my feet go. There's a hatch here that I keep my plastic in, and there's just stacked in here. I have fishing lake contribution, bonehead, you know, it's my plastic. It's just stacked in there. This tray comes out, put it back in. My deck pad is custom. I hope you can see that. Coyote fishing, get bent. This is where I store all my stuff for my when the kayak is just parked here at the house. I keep my tray, measuring tape, life jacket, fish finder, and a few other things. A bag in here, Since I have electronics in here, I basically have a battery in here. I keep a towel in here just to soak up any little water. And then this is my emergency bag. It has a first aid kit and hand sanitizer, wipes, that kind of stuff in it. There they are, connected in parallel. The drive is in, and you can see the arrow here. And whatever direction that I point this arrow into is the direction that the kayak is going to go. So that's how you, when you see me in the video and I'm holding my position, so like on the bridge pylon, and it just looks like I'm anchored down, is because I got that arrow pivot into the wind so that I can just hold that spot. And I just pedal enough speed to hold me, to maintain my position. So to turn that, they call it the 360 drive here. So, and then you can basically turn this 360 degrees. That's how you go in reverse. You turn it all the way back to go in reverse. And then this other handle is my rudder. And it's just, if I just wanted to tweak the position a little bit, I'll turn that rudder just to tweak it, you know, especially if you're getting gusts, so you get a poof, and then it lights up, and it, poof, then the rudder really comes in handy for that condition. So I have a tray that I keep under my seat. It's a Yak gadget, and here scissors, measuring tool there, and pliers. I can just reach underneath that when I need that when I'm fishing. And then here, gotta do these, flip this up. My jigs, my tie jigs are here. You saw in the other tray, that's where I kept my plastics. My remote for the power pole, and pretty much, and then I'll keep my car keys and my cell phone here also in this spot. This will be around my neck, and then the car keys and cell phone goes here. And this tray did not come with these small yellow trays. These were in a tray at Harbor Freight, so I bought that, and then I put them into this right here, into this Yak tray. So, and then these individual trays are something I ordered off of Amazon. It's for fly fishing. Yeah, those trays are for fly fishing, but they hold crappie jigs really nice. Here, it's a tackle tray, and I'm tell you, basically, the reason why I have all of these crappie bites and stuff in here is that the fish finder over there is really heavy, and this is to help balance the kayak. When I take this off, I used to have when I have to go really light, I usually leave this behind, and the kayak leans the whole time I'm in the water to that side because the fish finder is so heavy, and I have it right on the edge of the kayak. If it was, say, you mounted here and in the middle, it would be more balanced, but you know, then you would have to scoot up in your seat every time you wanted to touch the screen. But so this is more, this stuff here is more to help balance that out. But you know, I always use some scent, and I'll set it there, and then some crappie bites there, and it'll be set up like so. And that way I could just, I put this piece of plastic here because I just got tired of it sliding up and down, you know, when I had to reach for it. Got to keep count of your fish, and then I have space to drop something in here, you know. If I bring something along, I just want to drop in here, not my cell phone. Livewell, so it has its own battery. It just connects like this. This is where the water goes out, and then it has a scuffle hole here where the water comes in, goes out and in, like so. So here's the scuffle holes for the Livewell. I mean, they're scuffle holes. They're not just for the Livewell, but that's what, if you have a Livewell, this is what you're going to use them for. And so here's the inlet, and that's the outlet. And to drain it, you just push that, pull it, you'll be able to drain it. You just pull that up and then push it back down, and it seals it off. Here I put a screen over this, so when I'm fishing creeks and rivers or whatever, there's leaves and everything in the water, and what it's going to want to do is it'll suck that stuff in. So we're in the back of the kayak here, and this might be a little bit confusing, but this is the cart that I have it sitting on. So this is the power pole, and some people see me on the water, and they see this thing on there, and they say, oh, you got a little motor on the back of there. No, it's just my power pole. And so I have the remote that lets it up and down, and basically it'll anchor me in. You know, it's an 8-foot pole, so I got about 7 feet of water. I can anchor it down. So this is what it looks like when the rods are in the rod holder. Follow it on back here, and then so you're going down the freeway and you're worried about them blowing out. You latch them in like so. My fish net. I like the rubber ones because the hooks, you don't get your hook tangled up in them. So I have 3 dry bags that I use. One I use, and it basically has gloves and all of that kind of stuff in it, so that you know, when I leave the house, then I can go through here and pick out, you know, whatever gloves I want. I don't take this out on the water with me. It stays in the Jeep. Second one is my camera bag, and it'll have all my camera equipment in, so I can take you guys along with me. And pretty much it doesn't go out on the water as well. It stays in the Jeep. I take everything that I need out of it, and then I go. If I have an issue, then I'll have to come back and get it. But most of the time, if I have an issue, then there's going to be no recording that day. Also, this is my snack bag, and if I'm eating healthy, then I'm eating this natural catch, and just eat it right out of the can. This is good tuna. And then it does go out on the water with me. It sits right here. So I take these 2 water jugs. It's 360-degree recording, okay? So when you go to edit the video, then you get to choose what position that you want actually in your video. Do you want it in the front or rear? And you can actually move it, do a movement where it looks like somebody's actually filming you. Rod protectors. This is a 67-inch one, ordered off of Amazon. Really cheap stuff off of Amazon, and I might modify it a little bit, but I mean, right now I'm pretty satisfied with it. Here's mad braid. Everything I fish with is reel seat. If I'm gonna fish with a 10-foot rod, I want 10 foot. Hey guys, I'm talking about all this equipment. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Just keep that in mind. Usually about Wednesday I know where I'm gonna fish at, and so Thursday and Friday I'll spend you know, putting stuff in the kayak that in a position where I know I'm gonna need it, and then also rigging all 6 rods so that I'll know exactly, I'll have everything exactly how I plan to fish. First fish today off of orange. Yeah, they're gonna be a little picky. All right, let's do this thing. Nice fish. Like a goop. Huh? So that one felt like a goop. Uh-oh. want to start back, huh?
I should have had something like that without no motor.
Fish hit that thing as soon as I put it in the water.
Like he trying to give you a hard time.
That little guy. I thought that was gonna be a
Sandbag.
one of them damn drums. The way it was running, but he ain't big enough to keep.